Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Frederic Bastiat's The Law. Now, I know what you might be thinking: the law, ugh, sounds boring, right? But trust me, this book is anything but dull. It's all about understanding the role of government, protecting individual rights, and the dangers of legal plunder. So, let's break it down in a way that even a high school junior can grasp. Imagine you and your friends live in a small village, and you all decide to form a group called the village government to make rules and keep things fair. This group's main job is to protect your rights and ensure that everyone can live peacefully. Sounds good so far, right? But here comes the twist. As time goes on, some people in the village government start using their power to benefit themselves at the expense of others. They create laws that allow them to take what belongs to others, like money or property, without consent. This act is called legal plunder. Now, this is where Bastiat steps in. He's like that wise person in the village who sees things from a different angle. He says, "Hey, hold on. The whole purpose of the village government was to protect individual rights, not to become a tool for legal plunder." Bastiat believes that if the government starts doing this, it becomes unfair and unjust. To make his point clearer, Bastiat talks about two types of legal plunder: individual and collective. Individual legal plunder is when one person or a small group takes from others. For example, if your village government decides that certain people have to pay higher taxes just because they're successful, that's legal plunder. It's taking from them just because they have more. Collective legal plunder is even trickier. It happens when the village government uses its power to take from one group and give it to another. Let's say they take money from hard-working farmers and give it to lazy villagers who don't want to work. That's not fair either, is it? Everyone should reap the rewards of their own labor. Bastiat argues that when the government engages in any form of legal plunder, it upsets the natural balance and creates injustice in society. Instead of promoting freedom and equality, it promotes inequality and favors some at the expense of others. But Bastiat doesn't stop there. He introduces a powerful concept called the law. He says that the law should be a force that protects our rights, liberty, and property. It should treat everyone equally, regardless of their status or wealth. The law is like a set of rules that guides the village government in making decisions, but these rules should never permit legal plunder. Now, you might wonder, why would the village government want to do legal plunder? Wouldn't people protest? Well, Bastiat explains that it's because of what he calls false philanthropy. It's when some people believe they have the right to take from others to help those they consider less fortunate. They think they're doing good, but in reality, they're causing harm and injustice. To combat this false philanthropy and prevent legal plunder, Bastiat proposes a simple but powerful solution: stick to the true purpose of the law, protecting individual rights. He believes that if the village government focuses on this core principle, it will create a fair and just society where everyone can thrive. Now, here's another important concept Bastiat talks about: the seen and the unseen. It's like the ripple effect of actions. We often see the immediate consequences of decisions, but we fail to consider the long-term impact. Let's say the village government decides to build a new school using money taken from successful entrepreneurs through higher taxes. The immediate effect is that the school gets built and kids can study there. But the unseen effect is that these entrepreneurs might now have less money to invest in their businesses or hire more workers. So, the overall wealth and opportunities in the village decrease over time. Bastiat wants us to be mindful of these hidden consequences when making decisions, especially those involving the use of government power. To sum it up, The Law by Frederic Bastiat is a powerful book that challenges us to think critically about the role of government and the importance of protecting individual rights. It warns against legal plunder and false philanthropy, which can lead to injustice and inequality. Instead, Bastiat advocates for a just society where the law serves as a shield to safeguard the rights and liberty of every individual. So, whether you're interested in politics, philosophy, or just want to explore new ideas, The Law is definitely a thought-provoking read that will open your mind to the complexities of society and government.